I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
One thing I loved to do back when I played Fallout 3 when I was a kid was to make a town. I used to go to this wee lonely street in the middle of DC that had like a hidden clothes shop and a diner, and I placed a bunch of followers there to make it look like a functioning settlement. I was a right wee nerd back in the day, but you know, that's what happens when your imagination of a 14-year-old just kind of gets out of hand. So when Fallout 4 came around with a brand new settlement system, you can imagine how excited I was to dive right into it and start building my own wee community. But there was still like something missing from that dream, and to be honest with you all, it was the ability to show my friend around the town, to invite my friend into the game, into both of us interact with each other and just walk around the town. And that brings us to today. Right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kieran and welcome to another Fallout 76 video, and since most people enjoyed the last 76 video I'd done, I'm going to keep up the topic of these videos being focused on role-playing and such, so that's one of the key aspects of what I'm going to be expecting from towns in Fallout 76. So let me give you the details before diving into the possibilities of what the settlement system could be like. BGS showed off the updated settlement building system that was taken from Fallout 4 in their presentation back in E3 2018. In Fallout 4 you had to reach a certain location in order to start building any sort of settlement. But now in 76 we have the new C.A.M.P system, or if you want to call it by its full name, the Construction and Assembly Mobile Platform. What does the C.A.M.P allow you to do? Well, it allows you to build wherever you want in the map. Want to set up in the middle of a city, around one of those nuclear silos, or just in the middle of the woods with the Wendigos, then you can do that. All you need to do is slam down the camp, get some materials, start building, then there you go. It does sound rather simple, but it will be a bit buggy during the time of the beta. Actually, do you know what? It'll definitely be buggy during the time of the beta, because that beta is 2 weeks before launch, and I do not understand why they had it 2 weeks before launch, because it's a BGS game that has multiplayer. That is not going to work at all. Around the area of where the camp is placed, resources can be gathered that are needed to make weapons, food, or building materials, so it's important that you set up in a rich area filled with those resources. Your settlements can be destroyed as well, by the way, to avoid griefing, but anything that is destroyed can be easily fixed by spending a small amount of caps, like 40 caps or something like that, I think they said. Also, just a heads up, don't build in an important location that has markers and all that on them that you can actually fast travel to, because those locations actually can be nuked, so yeah. Don't do that. The best thing about the settlements in 76 is that they can be built with fellow players. Now, I think you can only build with up to like 4 other players that are in the same squad as you, but I can imagine you can share areas with other squads to make an even larger settlement. A settlement that is built as a team is shared with the entire squad, so if one player leaves the game, the settlement will remain until the last player in the squad leaves. Your settlement will also come under attack from time to time by various mutants and enemies. This is shown in one of the trailers when the massive like bat thing starts to fuck with a settlement by destroying a windmill. That would actually get really annoying. I would because like imagine if you had all your power generators set up outside and these things always come and attack it, and so your power always goes away, or like if you have a goods farm set up and in the building. Imagine actually if you made a tower, right, and you had everything set up in this tower and all you had to do is like destroy the base. This kind of reminds me of Rust actually, where all you needed to do is just destroy the base of something, then everything just collapses upon itself. So let's get into the role-playing aspect of settlement building and what I imagine it will look like around about a month into the game. First of all, I can see this happening. The area in and around Fallout 76 is a safe zone where no one can kill you. This is to avoid higher level players from killing wee Bambis that leave in the vault for the first time ever. So I can just imagine like a Megaton style settlement being built outside Vault 76, so imagine just leaving the vault for the first time, you've got the game, that's you, you're good. The game has been out for like a month, 2 months, and you walk out and the first thing you see is this massive settlement just made out of junk. And it has traders inside it, people role-playing as traders, people having their own shop set up, like a gunsmith, someone has like a food shop, someone has a medicine shop, there's like a town doctor and shit. That would be nuts, actually. And do you know what, actually, just reading that over there, I can imagine a guy setting up his own wee diner or restaurant in the game, And if someone does that, that would be absolutely amazing. And if there is like gambling minigames that are going to be in the game, hopefully they are. I really want to, because Fallout New Vegas was one of my favourite Fallout games, and just gambling in that game was fun enough because you just made a shit ton of caps. So imagine this, do you know what? We'll get into that in a later video. I just expect people to start making like mini New Vegases around West Virginia, because if they do have stuff like this in the game, you can definitely imagine like towns overrun with casinos. It'd be amazing actually, I would have a casino in my town. But I don't think they'll add stuff like this until way after the game is out, because I think minigames would probably be too difficult to do at this point. I really hope they're in there, don't get me wrong, but you know, we'll see. For me, even after knowing about the nukes, I would love to build a town inside like a pre-made location, like a city or a gas station. Cause in Fallout, I love exploring and looking at towns that were made out of like a stadium like Diamond City in Fallout 4, or a massive aircraft carrier like Rivet City in Fallout 3. So yeah, I can't wait to see what players come up with in terms of towns and all that, and towns and locations and settlements, because I know people are going to go crazy with it, and I can't wait to see functioning towns in this game, because it will just add to the experience overall if players interact with each other peacefully in that way and make it actually work. Right, so that's it for this video. Are you planning on making a town for Fallout 76? If so, please tell me what it would be like and what your town's going to be called down in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and before I just go, I want to thank my patrons Simon609, Kendo Gunshop, Devil and Proxy1 for their continued support through Patreon. Thank you guys again. You've been great, I love yous. Do you know what, actually, see, just reading Kendo Gunshop's name there, I actually might recreate the Kendo Gunshop in 76 if I could actually do that. Imagining just walking into like this post-apocalyptic setting and all you see is this flashing neon sign, Kendo Gunshop, and just me sitting inside there with a big fucking shotgun. Brilliant. Be amazing. Anyway, yeah guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.